bro. Like how you like know what you doing
What you
when
mean?
you just cause you got it's like just so much going on your Picasso plate right there.
Oh, you talking about the paint?
Yeah,
Oh no, I just figured it out. You know.
you just put it whatever, figure it out, find the
Yeah.
dry spot.
Yeah, find a dry spot. Yeah.
You don't never like scrape that shit off. Just
I should.
I
I
don't
need
know.
to.
Do people do that? I thought like paint artists just like shit like that because that's art too in a way.
Mm,
You know how people.
honestly though, I do. I feel like it depends on the person,
Uh,
but I feel like I definitely need to scrape it off. I just haven't got
uh,
to it yet. So
okay, okay, okay.
yeah. So when did you fall in love with football?
I think I played football. I used to play soccer. That was my first like real love of sports. That was my introduction to sports was soccer. So I kind of like I played that up until like I was like 8 or 9. Nah, I ain't gonna say 8 or 9. I think I was like 6 or 7. Then I got into football, and I ain't fall in love with it at first either because I was kind of like playing, but I wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I wasn't playing. I was a kid playing in the dirt. I was on the sideline. I didn't play until I got to like my this is the only way I can best describe it. Like my junior midget year, because it's tiny mighty might junior midgets and midgets. I think like right in that 9-10 area, I was ready to start taking it serious, somewhat serious. I started doing push ups at the crib. Uh,
But you said midget. What?
yeah, that's how they like do the categories. Like the midgets was like high schoolers, 9th grade. Some of them was 10th grade. Yeah, if you was in 10th grade still playing little league football, that was crazy. But it was normally they were like 9th graders, freshmen in high school, or 8th graders. You know how that go. But yeah, they called them midgets back then. I'm a Pop Warner kid. Pop Warner to AYF. I went to PAL. I went from PAL Pop Warner to AYF.
What power team you play for?
PAL team. I played for the Cougars, and then I played for the Eastside Chargers. I played for the Eastside Chargers first, and then I played for the Cougars, and then I left and went to the Dolphins. And I was with the Dolphins the whole time. Coach Dame, Coach Damon, and Coach Dame, Coach Dre. I'm trying to think of Coach Marv, Coach Randy. I'm still thinking Coach. It's a couple of them. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of coaches on that team too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's how I fell into. That's how I fell in love with school. I said school football for sure.
Did you ever play the Inkster Bengals?
No, I think so. I think we
Played.
played the Inkster
I was on
Bengals.
the Inkster Bengals.
I
Yeah.
think we played them.
Yeah.
I think we played them. We played the Steelers because the Dolphins was like we traveled, so we played any team. We played the Buffalo Soldiers. I don't know if people remember them. We played the Sharks. We played the. I think I already said Steelers. We played the Eastside Lions. We played.
I played them.
We played them. We played the Tractors.
I never.
Dearborn Tractors. You never played them. There was the kids that used to go to like Fordham.
Fortson.
Fortson. I said Fordham. Fortson. And yeah, Dearborn. The kids that used to play there used to beat them to a pulp. It was easy every year, bro. Every year it was easy going to Florida. That was the teams that we really had to like work on. Was the kids that we used to play out of town, like the Harlem Jets. They probably was the hardest team we ever played. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard. It was big too. That's probably what their problem was. I mean, it was big as hell. I don't know why. Just like the Cubs. The Cubs used to cheat too, bro.
Nah, the Cubs cheat.
The Cubs used to
Cubs
cheat.
cheat.
They used to cheat, bro.
Yeah.
They had D linemen, 200+ pounds playing running back. Like what you like, bro? You 7. You in the 7th grade. Like what you 200+ pounds for?
I don't think they was in the 7th grade.
I don't think they were either.
Oh wait, no, you talking about
No, literally,
playing?
yeah, playing against the
Okay.
Cubs. Yeah, I don't think they were either. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, if you was playing like 4th grade, they was probably in the 7th grade.
Yeah, no, they probably was. Anyway, them playing down didn't do nothing but make them look worse. You can't play up. I was a kid that played up. I ain't played down when it came to anything. I don't know why. I think it was my brother. My brother was 4 years older than me, so I used to hoop with guys that was older than me. I used to play basketball. Football with guys that was older than me. Anything, wrestle with guys that was older than me. All of that. Fight with people that was older than me. Whatever the case was. Crazy. It was just crazy, but yeah. I ain't really had too many people that was my age that was around. That's I was in a sport. Man,
I got you.
I don't
So
even know what I would do.
huh?
I'm trying to think of like how I really got into football, bro. Because I'm trying to understand. I can't tell you, bro. I think I just figured out I was good, and then it just happened.
Yo, nah, I feel that. We kind of go into like, you know, how you went from being academic and ineligible to being one of the, you know,
Top players, sure.
top players at Lawrence Tech.
I was already ineligible. The crazy part about it is, bro, like when I first got here, I was straight. And I was good. I was good. I had a 3.4 when I first got here, coming out of my freshman year, and then they took all my credits away. And then I had to restart. So then I came here with a whole new transcript. And then COVID happened. And then COVID was just like I wasn't doing nothing. I was at the crib. I was depressed. I was lucky scared. I thought the world was going in. Keep it a buck with you. I thought the world was going in. They told us to stay home. And then they said it was only going to be 2 weeks. And that 2 weeks turned into 2 years. Stay in the house. So that's how that happened. And then I was ineligible, bro. And then when I came back, I only could like practice. I couldn't play because I was still like a grade point. Hey man, hey man, I was balling. I was so ready to play. I feel like I was so ready to play that 21-22 season. It don't make sense. 21-22 and then 22-23. Oh my god, I was ready to play so bad. I was ready to play so bad, bro. But yeah, 21-22. I feel like I was the most nimble then. I was light, but I feel like that was probably the most like receiver because I'm a running back, but that was like when I was like prime receiver Vine right there. I'm not gonna lie, you should have seen the little practice film. I was doing them boys dirty. I was scout team. I was doing that dirty every day on scout. Then that 23-24 season, I kind of broke out, but I broke my hand. I tore my ligament in my thumb, so I had a cast on. But I was still catching the ball. But the coaches we had there, I don't think they see. It's a lot of coaches that like they want to keep me on their team because they know I'm like an elite ball player, but they don't. I don't think they understand what that mean to have on their team because they don't use what they got on their sideline. Like this year, we had a couple guys that was on that sideline that should have been in the game, and then we had a couple guys that was in the game that should have been on the sideline. Like I can't really, I call it how I see it, bro. I don't think a lot of coaches just overlook certain guys because they think they see something in another guy or seniority purposes is just stupid. But yeah, I don't like that, bro. But now I feel like now I'm straight. I didn't locked in back into school, and I had to take a break, bro. You just imagine your mother being your teacher for like half your life, and being on your head about school. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being on, you know what I'm saying, teaching your kids like stability and structure and making sure you do what you got to do, which is cool. But like my mother like ran my school, so it's like no way I could get out of anything, even though I had to like I still was a kid, but like Jesus, she was always there on my head about anything when it came to school. I got tired. I'm not gonna lie, I got tired of it. I got senioritis before I was even a senior. I still had senioritis from senior year in high school. That bled off into my sophomore year. I said, oh yeah, it's over with. Yeah. School over with. We don't gotta do school no more. That's what I thought when I heard COVID, I heard pandemic. Then they started. I don't know if you remember. They had them little talks that was like it was zombies outside during COVID. You didn't hear that? No.
Where was you at?
I was in the crib. I was just watching. I was in the crib too, but I was just. It was a whole bunch of conspiracy theories going on there. That's how you know I was in a foxhole, bro. I was couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, bro. In a house all day. You telling me I had nothing to do but sit here and watch movies all day. I was so bored. Yeah, all day during COVID. But yeah, that was my dilemma. Not to get too deep into that. That was my dilemma, bro, for sure. Are you good? Not having circumstances, even though it shouldn't happen, but circumstances. Stick to your books, kids. Stick to your books, especially early. Especially early. Yeah, pay off in the long run. This nigga acts like he doing something over there.
You know, when the pads come off and the game is all over, who is Devon Bentley?
Bro, I'm an entrepreneur, bro. I can sell water to a fish, man. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm going into so I did media communications as my major, but I'm trying to get like into the marketing business. I'm trying to do like advertising, finding new talent. I want to be a creative director. That's my end goal, or like have my own marketing firm so I can do campaigns for big companies. Yeah, that's really what I want to do, bro. Creative aspect, but still in the business aspect. So I'm kind of like got my foot on both. I want to be half in, half out, and also I want to own my own like media production company. Not, I kind of want to be a philanthropist, really, to be honest with you. If I had it my way and I wanted to do what I wanted to do, I'd be a philanthropist. I'd be like a loan shark. I'd just give people money. Like, well, you said you want to do what? I need to see the business plan. I need to see this, and that, and I give you the money. I just need this on return. Ooh, that's really what I want to do, but that's long term. So that's super, super long term. But like when I get out of my masters and I'm in the ball go flat in like 10 years, I feel like yeah, me being somewhere in the marketing world is where I want to be. I'm trying to yeah, I'm trying to sell everything, bro.
Okay.
No, for real. No, for real. No, for real. I'm trying to get into that for sure. Do like I don't even, man, my professor, he worked for Sony, he worked for Sony, Coca-Cola, he did something for Microsoft. He did another campaign for Kellogg. He did another campaign for what's the Pfizer. He did a campaign for Pfizer when the what is that called? The
pandemic hit?
Yeah, pandemic hit, but they had some type of virus. They had a vaccine. That's what it's called. A vaccine. When the vaccine came out. When the vaccine came out, yeah, he did the commercials for that too.
Oh, that's
so yeah, that's lit, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I know people enough and I know money enough to be able to combine the two, especially with my slight social skills. I'm not too talkative, but I talk enough.
I feel that. I kind of feel like I'm the same way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not introverted, but I'm not extroverted. I can't really explain it. Omniverted. Let's say that.
You said omniverted?
Yeah.
What's that? That's a real thing?
Yeah, that's a real thing. Omniverted is just like both. Like you're not introverted, you're not extroverted. You have a social battery, but sometimes it go out. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Social battery is a thing for real.
Because like I'm
understanding that.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
Yeah. Like I'm cool, you know, but if I'm like in a room with people I don't really know, I'm kind of be to myself. But once you get to know me, I'm like,
oh yeah, you cool.
I'm talking.
Yeah. No faking. That's how you was when you came to the field.
Yeah.
Like when I first met him, he came to the field. He was just out there just throwing the ball. Yeah. Like, who is this 6'6" guy here? nobody gonna address the giraffe in the room.
So, what was one of your, hardest times as a football player?
Not playing.
Not playing.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the hardest. Like that, or that's like not playing is definitely one, but two was like my coming out of high school, trying to figure out where I was going, trying to figure out what school wanted me and how could I get get exposure to go to different schools. Cause like when I came out of high school, I was. This is crazy that I get underlooked every year. That when I tell people, they just think I'm lying. But like, I was honorable mention for Mr. Football in 2019. So I thought I was gonna go to the. I thought I was going P5 because I was waiting on D1s to hit me. But like, I think it was. I don't know what it was, bro. I think it was my coaches. I don't know if it was me because I was putting my film out there. I think my film looked good. It looked good to go FCS. I don't know if I wasn't in the right area. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's what people keep telling me. But like, I mean, shit, I'm past it now. But Then I was messed up about that, bro. Like telling me a 17, 18-year-old kid that worked his butt off to get 2,000 yards and 32 touchdowns can't get a D1 scholarship. Crazy. I barely got a D2 scholarship. And I did all that by myself. Like, I didn't have none of the coaches set out any of my film. They just, I don't know what it was. Like, my coaches just wasn't like that, bro. They did not help me at all. At all. None of my homeboys that came out from that year. And we went to the playoffs. We went like second round. Even though we lost because we didn't have a secondary, but regardless of the fact, we still went to the second round of the playoffs off just running the ball. You know how crazy that is to go to the second round of the playoffs with just running the ball. We didn't even throw the ball, just running the ball. I think we threw like maybe 5 or 6 passes throughout the entire season. The rest of them was give it to Vaughn. Give it to Vaun and move. That's what it was. So I don't know, bro. I think about that sometimes, but you can't really. I'll try not to get too deep into it because I really don't know what the problem was. To be honest with you, it could have been a number of